Ben Armstrong, formerly known as Bitboy Crypto, is back. He is live streaming once again over on YouTube and going head to head with his former company, Discover Crypto. What is all the latest? But all overshrouded by the fact that he is begging for your cryptocurrency right now. What's going on with this one? We're going to break it all down for you in this video. So make sure you subscribe to the channel for all the latest. With that being said, let's get on over there. You can see here, look, Ben Armstrong, I'm back. He returns to crypto. 4,500 people watching his live stream versus 819 there of Discover Crypto. Interestingly, they do say the front man makes the band, and I think that could be the same for what was the Bitboy Crypto channel and what now is Discover Crypto. So very interesting choice to go head to head. Now, this isn't the only thing that Ben Armstrong is going against Hit Network. We've seen a number of legal cases coming out. We talked about it yesterday in my video, particularly those disputes with Binance as well as the FTX. But we do know there is going to be more legal ramifications with this one. So there's a lot of stuff going on with this. There is a lot of updates going on. Now, you've probably seen this video. I'm not going to play it fully, but ultimately this is Ben Armstrong talking about death threats, talking about, issues with his family and all this kind of crazy stuff. And then he is asking you for money. So you can see here, the fact that Hit Network has taken all my money from me so I can't fight. I'm humbly asking anyone who has benefited from my content or anything I've done to help donate to my legal funds to get Bitboy Crypto back. So when we were talking about it was done, I'm moving on, this is my new thing, particularly when he was talking in his previous video with his Rolex on, he now doesn't have any money for this court case. And interestingly, what we've seen though is the outpouring of support. 37.17 ETH, over $60,000 have already poured into Bitboy Crypto's Ethereum wallet. Now, what's even crazier is he's now launched a Bitcoin wallet and a Cardano wallet. So don't worry, you can submit with him with any cryptocurrency you like. I'm sure there'll be some other crazy wallets coming very, very soon. But again, call the pot kettle back. We know that there was issues with previous YouTubers. I'm not going to go into all that. You've probably seen it on a ton of other people's channels. But I just think you can't be in a world where you have one direction and then completely change it and go after it. Now, what is even more interesting is Hit Network did respond to these claims. It says in a recent statement made by Ben Armstrong, Armstrong towards myself, the company and many others are false and are outright lies. I have not threatened him or his family and would never do so. In fact, it was determined that the employee here did that they would be terminated immediately. I told many members of his family that if his wife and children needed help of any kind, that they are here for them. He has refused to acknowledge any form of help at this point. He continues to attack those around him without taking responsibility for the damage of his actions, all while using his family as a prop to garner sympathy. He has withdrawn millions of dollars from the company. He still has plenty of assets he could sell to fund his legal attack. Don't let him scam you. Everyone here, he wants to see him with some help and get off this path of destruction. Some of the allegations that Ben is facing currently: attempted assault, sexual harassment, substance abuse, and misappropriation of funds. Now, when you break this down in its most simplest of terms and you kind of take out what we've got, well, there is one big thing right now that you could look at, and there's one big thing that I guess a lot of people seem to be over kind of ruling, or maybe not even talking about, but there is, well, the Ben coin. Yes, you might say, hold on a minute, 2-bit. There's not the most amount of volume. You're right. However, Ben Armstrong holds Ben coin. There is a significant amount of liquidity tied up with it. There is some significant amounts of coins tied up with it. There is money there. You're not telling me that Ben Armstrong, aka what was formerly known as Bitboy Crypto, does not have Ben coin. Why can't he sell some Ben coin? That's kind of where I get to it with it. And people are, well, he's dumping on his investors. Right now, he's become a charity case for $60,000 in which people, and I am sure people that cannot afford it or that may not be able to afford it, are sending it. Now, look, Ben.ETH sent him 5 ETH. Crack on. He's got $6 million in a wallet. But again, this is kind of crazy to think about, that we've got one direction going one way. He's come back and live streamed. I think there's over 50,000 views on that. His channel should be monetized on YouTube. This is about building a brand, while at the same time you cannot drive around in Lamborghinis and give it the big un and then turn around and argue against this. All of that being said, it is kind of crazy to think about that this is currently where Ben is asking for your help and your donations, and people are doing it. I don't know what's going on in the world of cryptocurrency. It's absolutely insane that this would be a thing, given everything that's happened. This story will obviously unfold. There'll be tons more to it, and I think this one is going to get nasty. You've seen the Hit Network, and you've seen Ben, and the fact that he's changed the narrative to go and get Bitboy Crypto back. What does it tell you? It tells you he's lost a lot of money in sponsorship. It's even over on his YouTube channel that he's asking for monthly sponsorships. It feels and screams of desperation. Now, I am not going to voice my view on any of those or go into any of the legal ramifications that might come out. My only ask is, if you can, great. If you can't, don't. And I think it's really important that we just be really clear with that. I think there is a ton of things to do. This will unfold. This will develop further, and there'll be sure more come out of the woodwork with this. We already know that there's a potential sleeping with individuals at that hit network. So look, let me know what you think in the comments down below. I think this is a crazy case. It just saddens me that we get into a world where fundamentally people that have flexed on the community are begging for your crypto. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. As ever, thank you so much for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.